So we are continuing on with section 3 of module 1 in the Python Essentials 1 course. Section 3 focuses a lot on installing Python and getting the development environment set up. I've already gone through that in 3 separate videos, so we'll look at it real quick. If you have confusion and this helps you, then go for it. Follow their process. Everybody learns a different way. So you can go through and look at the materials here. If my videos aren't helping you get it installed, hopefully their text will help. So once we get going, I do want to show you their version of a Hello World program. So we get about to this point. So you see where it says print hiss. So this is their version of a Hello World. I do have a Hello World program that I walk through. So if you want to do that instead, that's fine. Our goal is to make sure that Python is working on the computer. You have a way to write Python and that you have a way to run Python. So you can see here, they have the Python shell. They're running Python 3.7.0. And you can see they have a program here. This is actually a script file. And you see it ends with .py. So I've had students in the past turn in .txt, things with no extension at all, .doc, .html, all kinds of crazy things. If you want to run your program or your script as Python, you need to have .py at the end of the file. And you can do a save as, and then select your file type as Python, or you can do a all file types and type in the .py at the end of your file name, and that will give you Python as well. Or you can download a Python file with the .py and then select all, delete, and then create a new program from that. So lots of options, and you can see when they run their Python program, it prints out hiss. Now we have the word print here, so that's kind of what we expected to do. This print function is something that comes with Python, and it's a way for us to send something from our script file to be printed out for the user to see. Notice that is a lowercase p. As we have said, Python is case sensitive, so you need a lowercase p here. So try to run this, see if it works on your machine, and then we can go from there. It will talk a little bit about we're going to want to make adjustments to our file. So they're going to do some things in here. So they talk about these parentheses have to match up. If we're missing one of them, um, here, this causes an issue whenever it's trying to run. So you have to have the right grammar, the right punctuation. It goes back to Python as a language. We have rules, we have syntax, we have alphabet, we have a lexicon, we have all these different things that we need to be aware of. So if we're missing a closing parentheses, then we have a grammatical issue and Python doesn't understand what to do. So part of programming, we're going to write stuff and it's not going to work. And then once we figure out how to fix the current problem, so for example, put a parentheses back here, then that would create a new issue. So, maybe we want to say more than just hiss. So we'll have to kind of expand on our program. And as we expand, we'll run it, make sure it does what we want. Then we'll add stuff to it. So it's an agile process. We start out really basic and then we grow our program one step at a time. And each time we make sure that it works. So this is the kind of stuff we're looking for. Even professional developers run into issues. So this one, for example, take a look. If you don't see it, it's missing the T on print. So once again, that's going to cause an issue. It says that we don't know what prin is. Well, when you see that, it looks a lot like print, so let's add a T and then rerun it. So this is what debugging is. They'll talk about traceback. So traceback is an error message. It will give you the location of the error. This is very tricky. Typically, your error is going to be close to the location it tells you, but it may not necessarily be there. So just kind of read through this. The name of the error, once again, is going to put you in the general area, but this comes with practice. So as you look at it, you'll see traceback that says I have an error. It'll give you the file name. Well, that's the file name we're working in. That's the file name that we tried to run. So of course it came from there. But at some point, if you keep running software, you'll have multiple files that all work together. So that's why they give you the file name. Right now, it doesn't make sense. It's kind of overkill. And then you can see this is the line that caused the issue. And it tells us that's line 1. But sometimes the issue comes from a different line and it becomes a problem at line 1, but this is not the source of the problem. But we only have one line to work with in our program, so of course the issue is line 1. So this is going to get you started. Don't get frustrated. Don't get upset. Writing programs is like learning to ride a bike. You got to get on there. You're going to have issues. You're going to have failures every once in a while. But as long as you keep getting on the bike, keep writing programs, you will eventually be successful.